How would you like to earn 16% profit over a 6-week period trading just one currency pair? Sounds pretty awesome, right? Well, that's what I thought. Hi, I'm David, and today I'm going to be looking back at the Trading Rush MACD trend following strategy. Now, I've been a big fan of this strategy. I've made a previous video about it. I think it's a really good strategy. However, I have one really big problem with it. You see, it's on the lower time frames. It's difficult for me to be there to actually find those entries and trade them. I literally have a life. I have a job. I have places to be that are more important than finding those individual trades, and it gets in the way. I have a big conflict of interest. So what's happened is I've gone and built myself a free indicator, and that is basically sending alerts to my phone or alerts to my computer, and I get those alerts and then I can send those trades. It's the way to do it, right? Now, I have made a video about this strategy before. I've shown it to be profitable. In fact, that is the main reason I am putting this video together, because that video ended up with 6,000 views, like over 100 subscriptions and a metric ton of likes. So I'm stoked about that. And that's inspired me to put this video together. And I know it's profitable. The strategy is profitable. Trading Rush has made this strategy and shown it to be profitable. It is a profitable strategy and it is easy to do. Just finding the entries is the problem. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing to find those entries. A couple of caveats about this strategy. It's a trend following strategy. It works best in trends. Shortly, I'm going to show you that this strategy gained a 16% return over a 6-week period. That is 14 winners and 5 losses over the 6-week period. That's pretty good. I also picked a really strong trend to do it. It is not that profitable at all trading that in a sideways market. So you got to pick those trending markets to really trade this. This is on the Euro USD. Trading Rush initially traded theirs on the Euro Yen, which is arguably a much stronger trending currency than the Euro USD. I believe this strategy works in all trends though, so it is worth examining and finding those trends. Here are the rules as described by Trading Rush. Price for a long position must be above the 200 EMA. The MACD must cross the signal line below the zero line. The stop loss must go below the most recent fractal, and the target is 1.5 times the risk. Very simple, very easy, and for short, you obviously do the opposite. As I was saying before though, this works really well in a trending market, and I am anticipating a big trend with the US elections. So let's go look at some charts. Okay, here are some examples for you. Price is in an uptrend as shown by the 200 EMA in an uptrend. The MACD crosses the signal line while it is below the zero line. The take profit is under the previous fractal and the stop loss is below the previous fractal. The take profit is 1.5 times the risk. Here's another example. Price is crossed back up above the 200 EMA. The MACD crosses the signal line while it is below the signal line, below the zero line. The stop loss is below the most recent fractal. The take profit is 1.5 times the stop loss. And as you can see, there's a large gap before we get another signal, which gives us a very good signal above the 200 EMA. Signal line crosses the MACD below the zero, 1.5 times risk. As you can see, then there's a really long time with no entries. Many of these random MACD crossover points would have produced winners, incidentally. But here is the next signal. It just qualifies above the 200 EMA, and yes, it is profitable, as we can see. Here we are on my MT4 platform. I've basically cherry-picked the data a little bit. I've picked a 6-week uptrend. Now, Could you have predicted this uptrend? Yes, you could have. There are multiple trendline breaks. You could have used the MACD trendline break strategy to find an entry into this uptrend. You could have used support and resistance to find an entry into this uptrend, or just a simple higher highs and higher lows. It is very possible. Now here on the 30-minute, I have taken the same data from the higher time frame uptrend, which is what you're looking for, and I have set up my indicator to show blue arrows every time there is an entry. Now it does not work perfectly. For some reason I'm getting some false signals like this one here, which would have resulted in a loss, which is not ideal. However, it is still showing me lots of signals. So a little bit of refinement. Basically, as it's laid out at the moment, that's 21 trades, 5 losses, 14 wins. That's a 16% profit using 1% risk. Or if you use 2% risk, that's a 32% profit. And if you use 5% risk because you like to be risky, you get the idea. You can earn a lot of money using this strategy. Now, let me show you why I've cherry-picked the data, because if we go outside the time frame that I set, suddenly it's a bit more weavy. All right, these are all wins. However, we start encountering losses. And this one, I don't even know. So clearly there's errors in my programming. However, it is a work in progress and it is providing me alerts for trades that I should investigate and potentially trade. This is the program that I use to make my own indicator. I really like it. It's free. This is what it looks like on the inside. This program allows me to basically make any indicator I want with the alerts I want for free, which is great. I really like it. It's not complex, this one. It is limited, extremely limited, but it's also not complex and it's free. So it's pretty good. What I didn't say before actually is I set my arrows to appear at ×2 the ATR as opposed to the lower fractal. The reason I did this is because when I actually use the paid version of this, which allows you to make EAs, I used the 2x ATR as the stop loss because that was profitable, where using the recent fractal was not for some reason. At least the programming was not profitable. So that's why I'm using the 2x ATR for my alerts, so that it gives me an entry point without actually having to go measure it. Good program, especially for one that's free, and it will give you the alerts. And these are the settings if you want to copy them. So I hope that examining the Trading Rush MACD strategy in this way and basically showing you how to get your own indicator for this strategy is of value to you and helps you earn some money. Thank you for watching this video. I would love it if you've watched this far, if you could like and subscribe. That's what's providing me a lot of motivation right now. So thank you for watching the video, and I hope you can earn some money out of this strategy. Good luck.